Today we will talk about what will happen if 1. If Moon collided Earth. 2. What if Earth's rotation suddenly stopped? 3. What if a black hole passed near Earth? And more interesting scenarios in space. 1. What would happen if the Moon collided with Earth? The collision would unleash energy equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs, causing instant global devastation. The impact would blast enormous amounts of rock into space, potentially forming a new ring around Earth or even a second moon. The collision would cause instant mass extinction. Microorganisms are most likely survivors. But firestorms, earthquakes, tsunamis, and atmosphere loss would wipe out complex life very fast. You actually could survive a few days, maybe weeks if sealed underground. Also, the exact timing would depend on where you are when it happens. Here's a breakdown. Near the impact zone, death would be instantaneous. Vaporized by the explosion, temperatures would soar to thousands of degrees in seconds. On the other side of the Earth, you might survive for a few minutes to a few hours. Massive earthquakes, tsunamis, and shockwaves would still kill you quickly. Firestorms would spread across continents within hours. In deep underground shelters, you could survive a few days, maybe weeks if sealed underground. Even if somehow protected from the initial chaos, long-term survival would be almost impossible. Earth would fall into darkness and freezing cold within days to weeks from debris blocking sunlight. Debris re-entering Earth's atmosphere would cause intense firestorms, burning forests, cities, and almost all surface life. Debris blocking sunlight would cause a nuclear winter, plunging Earth into years of freezing darkness. Before we continue, please like this video to support me. I am new YouTuber here. 2. What if Earth's rotation suddenly stopped? Mega tsunamis, atmosphere chaos, everything flung sideways at 1,600 kilometers per hour. It would feel like a massive global hurricane. Earth's surface would stop, but the atmosphere, oceans, and everything not anchored would keep moving at over 1,000 miles per hour. Cities would be leveled. Oceans would create mega tsunamis hundreds of meters high. Without rotation, half the Earth would face the sun constantly, scorching hot, and the other half would be in permanent darkness, freezing cold. 3. What if Earth's rotation suddenly increased, spinning faster? It would cause massive chaos. Here's exactly what would happen. A day would become less than 24 hours, maybe 20, 18, or even fewer hours depending on how much faster it spins. Sleep cycles would be messed up. Farming would need major changes. Plants expect certain daylight hours. 4. What if Mars got very close to Earth? Mars would appear huge and red in the sky, possibly 50 times bigger than the Moon. At first, people might survive, but life would be very hard due to gravitational chaos. Massive earthquakes, tsunamis, and climate disasters would kill millions or billions. 5. What if a black hole passed near Earth? You'd see bizarre distortions in the sky, stars bending and swirling around the black hole due to gravitational lensing. A real-life cosmic horror show. Then gravitational forces would tear planet Earth apart, piece by piece. 6. What if Earth drifted away from the sun? Within a week, average temperatures would fall below minus 17 degrees Celsius. In a year, Earth's surface would be around minus 73 degrees Celsius, colder than Antarctica. Later, Earth would freeze into a dark, frozen wastelands. The planet would become a giant frozen rock, much like Pluto. 7. What if Earth had 2 moons? Nights would be much brighter. In rural areas, you could read a book at midnight under 2 full moons. If Earth had 2 moons, it would be beautiful, but also very chaotic depending on how big the second moon is. 8. What if Earth had Saturn-like rings? Beautiful skies. The Earth would be a lot more beautiful, but increased meteoroid rain, weather shifts, and dangers for satellites. Over thousands or millions of years, ring debris could fall to Earth, causing meteor showers or disaster events. If a big enough piece fell, it could be catastrophic.